But together, we both love self-development. We've both learned about the tools to use, and we continue to learn about the tools to use to have these conversations. We went from this place of, that's ridiculous, to this magical question of, what if we did that? And the first thing our minds do is try to talk us out. Well, we got a business. Can we afford it? Da, 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 da. What if we can't do it? And then we just said what if we did that? And when you go from a place of, can we do that, to how can we do that, it becomes magical. So we fast forward a few months. We decided to take not a 1-year honeymoon, but a 6-week honeymoon. And one of our money dials is relationships, our joint money dial. And we independently came to each other with this idea. We wanted to bring our parents with us to the first part of our honeymoon. So in Italy, we told our parents, just show up at the airport and don't worry about anything else. And we remember taking them to a farmer's market in Rome with a chef, and we picked vegetables, and we took it to a kitchen and we cooked a 5-course meal. And it turns out that none of us the parents had never done a cooking class, never. And we remember sitting there chopping vegetables in Rome and eating this amazing meal. I remember taking my mother-in-law to the Vatican, which was very meaningful to her, and she'd never been. She never thought she would go. And when they left and we continued on our honeymoon, we just looked at each other and we didn't have to say a word. We knew we were creating memories right then that we would never forget. So that was our rich life. We also had challenging conversations when we sat down to talk about, how does money work together for us? How are we going to spend? To me, this is so obvious. I have the most beautiful financial systems in the world. It's so flawless, all convenience oriented, it's perfect. I wanted to jump right to the spreadsheet. Look at this model. I'm going to build this model. The flow is going to be so crazy. Cell C3, it's so logical. That did not work. We look at $10,000 or $1,000 or more, and we see different things. I see growth, compound interest, investment. I see opportunities. I see a really nice hotel that's on my list. My wife sees that money and it makes her feel safe. I had never thought of the word safe when it came to money, never. Has anyone here thought of the word safe when you think about money? Yeah, look at that, a lot of people. It had never occurred to me. And so we were speaking completely different languages. And I wanted to jump right to the spreadsheet, but we actually had to go way back for both of us to talk about, what did money mean? What were some of the phrases we heard from our parents growing up? And I would be willing to bet a lot of us heard phrases like, we don't talk about money in this family. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. Why would you buy that when we can do it at home? These are very common. Until we unwound those phrases that we've carried with us for so long, there was no way that this spreadsheet would ever mean anything to us. And that has taken us a long time, actually continues to happen. Maybe you guys can have me back in 5 years and I'll tell you what else I learned.